Time for a quick sales and marketing prompt process for AI. Good morning, everybody. Today, Ruby and myself are discussing how AI is impacting how processes are run. And right now, if you are in sales, your process is as follows. You have a prospect list. You don't have a prospect list. You're going to build a prospect list based upon your ideal client profile. If you don't have an ideal client profile, start prompting there. But you probably do. You're going to take that ideal client profile, you're going to build out a buying journey through an AI prompt. You're going to ask an AI tool, Gemini, Copilots, ChatGPT, whatever, who that buyer is at scale. In a general sense, we're going to say general for a second, and you're going to map that buying journey. You're going to say, that prompt is tell me how my buyers buy in some version or flavor. You're then going to take that process and you're going to overlay whatever it is you do for sales on top of that, and you're going to map your sales process to that buying journey. And when you do that through a ChatGPT prompt, it's going to tell you to do things differently than you probably do right now, and you should listen. And all you really want to do is understand the implications to your process so that you can make the changes tactically to be where your buyers are when they're looking to make decisions in their process. So you're literally going to map this out. You're doing this, you're taking these prompts, you're getting yourself stages of the sale for which each stage will have tactical outputs, the things you're going to do. And you're going to use prompts, again, to map out what tactical things you're going to do. What does customer research mean when you're at the prospecting phase? What does a ChatGPT or a Copilot tell you about that process so you can do it better, differently? And so then you're going to take that tactical list and you're going to filter it for the things that you can do tomorrow, and you're going to prioritize the things you can't do tomorrow, so you begin to build out that tactical structure. And so this is going to take you minutes, not hours, minutes. But those minutes are going to need to be spent on some very, very specific things so that you know exactly what you're going to take into the market, because this is about starting from zero. So this is not necessarily changing your process for the people that are already working with you. Maybe it is. I wouldn't say you shouldn't do that. But more importantly, this is about the people that you don't know, that you want to talk to, that you haven't talked to yet. So that is all part of the process. Marketing, you have the same job. You need to do the same contextual things, and you need to start building out idea generators. You need to start building out tactical components of what your content structure needs to look like through ChatGPT. Is it going to write the text for you? No. Could it? Yes. You don't want to do that. You want to use it as an idea generator so that you, as a human being, can put your creative spin on it, your experience on it, so that you can do things differently, so that when you're going to do something with Meta, it has a real structure to it that you know is reflective of what your customer wants to see. So then you have all of this mapped out. Minutes, not hours, minutes. Now you have to do something with it, and you have to test and repeat, iterate, repeat, fail, 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 succeed. So this does not make your job easier. It improves your efficiency and your speed, and it helps you align to the things that these tools are understanding about what's happening around the world that you don't have access to in a general sense, and that Google searching will take you millions of hours to do. So you use it as a guidepost, you use it as structure, you use it as a template, and then you use your brain to add in the things that matter. So if I'm in sales and marketing, if I'm a individual contributor on either one of those teams, this is the stuff I'm thinking about. Do I want ChatGPT to write my blog post for me? No, I do not. Do I want it to give me ideas about what blog posts would be matterful to my ideal client? Absolutely. So use that to your advantage. All right, enough for today. Ruby says, AI is changing the game as long as you let it help you and keep you from being bogged down. So let's be more efficient and effective and not overburden yourselves with things that these tools can do very easily. All right, enough for today. Walking and talking with Ruby.